hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling.
Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to meet a true artistic powerhouse. Join us as we introduce the remarkable Stan Brown. Stan is an extraordinary cartoonist, author, game designer, and performative storyteller who has captivated audiences with his immense talent and creative prowess. With a career that spans decades, Stan has made his mark in the industry, leaving an indelible impact on various mediums. From his work with Wizards of the Coast, TSR Inc., and Upper Deck Entertainment to his contribution as an English adaptation specialist for over 200 manga volumes. Yes, my dear daughter who loves manga so much. Published by Viz Media, Stan's artistic versatility knows no bounds. But it doesn't stop there. Stan is not just a master of written storytelling and game design. He is also a consummate performer and raconteur par excellence. His ability to weave captivating and narratives and bring characters to life through his storytelling performances and of course cartooning is truly very inspiring. So actually, Stan lives in a very vibrant city, okay, and draws his inspiration from his surroundings, infusing his art with a unique blend of creativity and imagination. So from novels, short stories, to children's books, coloring books, and an extensive collection of single-panel cartoons, Stan's creative output is as diverse as it is prolific. Now, we are so privileged to have Stan Brown grace our show with his wealth of knowledge and passion for art and exceptional storytelling ability. Stan is set to take us on an artistic journey like no other. But don't worry if you're just a beginner like me, because Stan is gonna be great at mentoring us. So prepare to be inspired, educated, and entertained as we delve into the captivating world of basic sketching and cartooning. All right. So whether you're an assistant artist or just starting out, Stan's expertise will open new doors for us this morning. So let the magic of Stan's artistry sweep you away into a world of imagination and boundless possibilities. If that didn't get you excited enough, I don't know what, right? So without further ado, let's all welcome first time on Mommy Guide Inc.'s Crafty Nights, but now it's a crafty morning, Stan Brown. Hi, Stan.
Hello, hello. Wow, that Stan guy sounds pretty good. I want to meet him.
Yeah, I'll introduce you to him.
Great. I would love that because he sounds terrific.
All right, so
I'm just
Stan,
this
again,
guy.
first and foremost, thank you so much for coming in. Before we actually proceed with getting to know the behind the scenes, before we actually take part in our basic sketching and cartooning today. So guys, yes, this is going to be just like any other crafty nights or crafty day. This will be very interactive. So we enjoin you to actually be with us and sketch along with us and do cartooning with us, because we will be drawing Team Bahay as usual. So whether it be with a pen or paper, with a Procreate, with whatever you have right now, you can draw along with us. All right. So first and foremost, let's say hi to the people in the chat, Stan.
Hello.
Sana nakakapaghinga po tayong lahat ngayong araw. Good morning, everyone. Yes, thank you, Sammy, my dear daughter and moderator. Jason Rosette, good morning, anak. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Is this live? Yes, Zell, we're live. Yes, because normally it's evening. So it's like, is this live? Yes, Zell. Sprinkle with Cards is also an amazing artist, Stan. And hopefully she joins us today for Team Bahay. Kuya Ray, maraming salamat po sa pagdaan. Yes, good day everyone from me and Mommy Lala. Hearts, Jason. Thank you for sharing Norman's diary. Of course, Kuya Norman. There you go. Everybody saying hi to everyone, just like what we always do here. I always love the way you introduce your guest, Mommy Lala. Thank you so much, Jason. And he's saying hello to you, Stan. All right. Jason Rosetta is an amazing artist. He's amazing host and singer. Okay, so there you go. Thank you so much, everyone. And this is it. All right. So Stan, okay. So random encounters, okay, on Stanex. Okay, so guys, random encounters, it's just like Mommy Guide. I have several segments, right? So I have crafty nights, I have conversations with Lala, right? And sometimes I do have videos about travels and stuff. So Stan here has two segments on his channel. One is random encounters and one is the sumo show, which we will talk about later. Okay, and his channel name is Stanex. Okay, so let me show that. These are Stan's socials on IG, and on YouTube, he is Stanex. That's STANNEX, and on FB, Stan Brown. There's no word. Sorry about that. Okay, I forgot to remove that. That's a typo. Just Stan Brown.
You know, it should on Facebook. It should also be Stanex.
Okay, hold on. Let me check that.
It can.
Oh, everything is Stanex.
Everything is Almost everything is Stanex.
All right. So there you go. So
Facebook is.
Yes.
I think Twitch is the one place where I couldn't get it. And
okay. So there you guys, Stanex. Sorry about that, Stan. That's the one we forgot to check. We did check everything except for that one, right? Okay. So Stan, where did this all begin? So can you tell us a bit about how this all started?
Well, as you can see by my beard, it started a long, long time ago. No, I mean I've been drawing and doing creative kinds of storytelling since I was a kid. You know, everyone does when you're a kid. Everyone likes to draw and color and make up stories. And if you are a comic reader, you draw your own comics because it's fun. I just never stopped. So I got lucky enough to have some success in various areas. That the one secret that's true, I think, no matter what you're doing in life, is a little bit of success is going to lead to more success, and opportunities begin to open. And
all right. So it started early on in life, and then you just pursue the passion. So is this correct? Correct me if I'm wrong, Stan. Okay, so
Sure.
you're over 30 years of working with brands. Can we name the brands? Is that okay? Are you allowed?
Yes, no, it's perfectly fine. It's just a lot of brands.
Okay,
The
because some
first,
of the people here in the chat I know would know this, like Dungeons and Dragons, Marvel
uh,
superheroes. Is this correct? Legend of Zelda. My daughter and son are fans, right? And many others, right, Stan?
yes, yes. I worked for a long time for the company. I started in um, trying to figure out the best way to tell this story short.
Mm-hmm.
It started when I got into corporate work. It was in the gaming and the hobby gaming industry on role playing games, which weren't nearly as popular when I got started in it. But
Tabletop, right,
I
Stan? Not really the video games, just tabletop that
yeah,
time.
no, the tabletop role playing, and I wound up working at TSR Inc, which is the company that created Dungeons and Dragons, and so I worked there. I got to work on all of the various Dungeons and Dragons bits and bobs, but I also got my first ability to do some work with Marvel because they had a license with Marvel at a couple of different junctures, and so I did that. And when I went over to work at Upper Deck, I got to work with uh, Yu-Gi-Oh and
Oh
Pirates of the
my Yu-Gi-Oh!
Caribbean, and what else? World of Warcraft and other brands there. And through my work with Viz, I've so we're talking about the manga that I work. I've done all of the English adaptation writing for Legend of Zelda in the manga. Uh, I mean, they're done in Japanese. They're finished, and when Viz brings them over into English, they get translated. And I have done the rewrite of the script for all of the Legend of Zelda comics that they've published.
Oh my goodness. So it's been a long journey, right, Stan? Right?
Yes,
But
and
it all
many,
started
many
with because you love cartooning. You
yes,
love drawing.
I love it. I can't stop it. It's I mean that's uh, um, no matter what I'm doing, I'm cartooning somehow. I think that my biggest source uh, of prompts of ideas for cartoons that I've done have come from my notes in my notebooks, starting in school and going through work at meetings because I'm a very audio uh, centric learner. I learn by listening. I remember really well by listening. So I don't take good notes. I take terrible notes, but I do draw funny pictures.
Oh,
So
that's so
all of my
nice. All
notebooks
right.
are
You know,
filled with.
actually now, Stan, like in the homeschooling community,
Mm,
they actually do teach something like that. So instead of the usual note taking that you put words, you actually draw your thoughts
yeah,
into something like that. So it's actually nicer to go back to instead of just, simple words. So that's actually
yeah.
a very nice thing, right? So, Stan, we know that as an experienced cartoonist, author, and game designer with several decades onto your belt, you have undoubtedly, of course, encountered challenges, right? And triumphs over your career. So could you share like some of the most important ones that you think have made you move on from those triumphs over then and move on to the next that gave path to where you are at this point? Just some of them or the most important ones, if you can
Um,
remember.
let's see. Well, I
Challenges.
mean, there's like right now, my so I would say my biggest challenge and the one that I'm
Mm-hmm.
still working on, as you've said, I I love cartooning. I love writing. I love the game design. I love all of these things, but I love nothing more than I love cartooning. And the problem, say in air quotes, is that I it's that's the hardest one for me to make a living at. So it always is a thing that takes I have to find time to do cartooning, and I'm trying to overcome that and make that my primary work for the next phase of my career. Because
Exactly. Right.
I've
So,
spent a lot of time doing the game design
mhm.
and writing, and I'm lucky. I'm so lucky that I got to do those things. But if you ask me any morning and I get up, what do you want to do today? The answer is I want to draw cartoons.
All right. So you are at that stage in your life, Stan, where you know you want to draw more. You started with doing cartooning and drawing, but of course, life happens, right? So you eventually went into the behind the scenes, behind the part, the corporate side of things, but now you want to go back into, your true passion, which is actually, drawing in cartooning, and eventually, hopefully, transition this to now your like main business, right? So, and is that the reason why you created Stanex, your channel, and all your socials at this point?
Um, no.
No. Okay, okay. It's okay. Okay,
It
so we
seems
will
that
let
way.
Stan.
But
Okay, so Stan has to do just something at the back for now. Okay, I'll let him do that first while I update the chat. Okay. Cyjex TV, hello. Mega love shoutout. Salamat po, Sir Cyjex. Cyjex TV po is parang kapatid ko po. We are part of Manong B's family. Opo. So si Manong B is a content creator also on YouTube. And Cyjex TV also din po, okay? His channel is about everything and anything about tech po. Yung how to fix things, how things work, nakakatuwa po. You try to go over po sa channel niya and check him out. Yes, I'm a Marvel fan, sabi ni Zell. And Ellie, good morning, Ellie. Hi, Lala. Hi, Stan. Ellie naman po, okay, her channel is about movement, especially for somebody like me at a certain age where exercise is something that we don't really focus on. So Ellie's channel is gonna be great for you. And of course, Stan is back. All right, so Stan, we're just reading some of the comments in the chat. Look at this in the chat.
yeah.
Oh my OMG, Yu-Gi-Oh! That's my daughter. Yes, she loves manga. She would save up to buy those very expensive manga,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So, yes, one of my favorite anime series growing up. Yes, now she is into, so many other things. Now, I think her recent one is Slam Dunk. She is into that one also.
Oh well, there's another one. I did the rewrite for half of the Slam Dunk manga,
Oh,
but I
oh
don't.
my.
I don't. Slam Dunk is not nearly as popular in the U.S. as it is worldwide. So
Yeah, so we
I don't
even
put
have
that as an
those,
A level.
bubble heads, we call that,
Yeah.
of all the slam, because she and my sister are so into slam
Yeah.
dunk.
Slam
All
Dunk
right.
was really popular. It was first coming out when I lived in Japan in the
Mhm.
90s. Slam Dunk was just coming out. So I remember how big it was then. I was
Yes.
surprised to find out that it continues to be big 30 years later, 25, 30 years
Yes.
later.
Still, because the star is really great, right? It's really
Yeah.
nice. All right. And from Cyjex TV, I have to translate this to you, Stan, but I'll read it first in Filipino. Yung pag-drawing niya, parang pagkakape lang ng iba. Point of relaxation nila yon. Minsan kahit anong ginagawa, gumaganang imagination nila for a certain drawing na gusto nila gawin. Absolutely. I think you got bits and pieces of this post. Okay,
Mm.
Stan Brown. Stan Brown.
Red?
What am I saying? All right. So Sajak said that he believes that your passion and love for drawing is actually something like he likened it to people who love coffee. Right?
Mm.
So there are those who are coffee enthusiasts where drinking coffee or having different kinds of coffee during the day relaxes them. And he feels that that is the same way for you when you draw. Right? So is that a right
Right
feeling?
on. Skytrax TV, 100%.
Exactly. There you go. So is okay. This is a great question, guys. If you do have questions, so in case I miss it, better to put a Q colon so I can easily see it and line it up. Okay. But Ms. Zell of Sprinkle with Cards is asking: Is drawing for everyone? My same question because I don't
So,
draw. I can't draw.
so I think the answer is yes. Because drawing for fun should be for everyone. Now, can everyone draw professionally? Probably not. But I find that drawing is just fun. I mean, think back to when you were a kid. You just sit with some crayons or some pens and draw something on a page and then color it in, or you know, you, draw your favorite character uh, from your favorite shows, or then make your character to go in that show just for fun. And it's a creative stretch, and
So we'll see
I
about
think
that,
everyone
Stan.
can do it. It's just, if you want to be able to do it as well as the artist, if you set yourself up that the
Mm.
only thing that's good is to be professional level,
Mm.
then you're not going to have any fun with it. But that's true about almost everything in life. If you just since we're talking about slam dunk, if you thought the only way to be good at basketball, the only way to have fun at basketball was to be as good as an NBA player, then you're going to think that you can't play basketball. But anyone can get out on the court and bounce the ball around and shoot it and run around and have a good time. That level of drawing, I think, is available to everyone. The level of get your pen out, have a paper or a computer pad or something, and draw some things that you think are fun or funny. And
We're gonna test that out later, Stan. You're gonna guide me through that. All right, guys. So wait for it. Okay. On that note, guys, please do join us for Team Bahay. Okay. Just like usual, we have Team Bahay, and the prize for today is actually very special because Stan has agreed to actually create a cartoon. Okay, for the winner for tonight. Okay, so it's gonna be emailed to you. All right. So that is going to be super awesome. So please join us. Simply take a photo of your output and send them over to Mommy Guide Inc.'s Discord server. If you are not yet part of that, send me a message on my Facebook page and I will give you the link. Right?
did you have you ever seen the drawing I did of you, Lala?
You did know.
You know what? I when you had Claudio on your show, I did a
Mhm.
drawing of the two of you and I sent it in the comments, but I never actually sent it to you.
Oh, you know what? Because you cannot do that, Stan. You can, as if you're not a moderator
Right?
on the chat in YouTube, you cannot attach anything,
It might
any
have been
link.
on your Facebook page that I sent it then, because I know I put
Oh,
it
on
in
my
a.
Facebook. Oh my gosh, I have to check that. Can you send it to me via email,
Hold on.
Stan?
I
Oh
can
my
put it
gosh,
up.
thank you so much.
Where is it? Where
Okay,
is it?
it's Joe. Okay, any sketch? Yes, actually, Miss Zell, mas maganda po if you will wait because later Stan we will be doing something that Stan does on his show. But today he's bringing his show to
I'm bringing the show
our
to you.
crafty nights, right? Okay, so wait for it, Zell, because we will draw alongside Stan. All right,
It'll be
so
fun.
but Stan wants to show us the drawing that I didn't see, I didn't know. So I wasn't even able to thank you, Stan, because I didn't know about that. That is a
Oh,
dream,
even
right? For you, for me to have like a cartoon, okay, made by Stan for me. Oh
I
my goodness, that is super fun. And Sidex TV is asking, what are those things to consider when you draw? Especially making face,
how
portrait. Yes, tamang-tama, Sidex. We will ask them that one later po when we actually do the drawing po. Uh-uh.
oh,
Nice
there it is.
question.
Okay,
Hi,
there it is.
Roy. Hey, everyone. Roy, yes, he just finished his show. That's why I believe he's here. Guys,
Right.
you have to watch on replay Tech Troublemakers content creator series just a while ago on replay because he had along Kevin and Suzanne, amazing content creators. I think I saw the drawing of Lala. Ellie, I didn't see. Okay, now let's show it. Let's show it, Stan.
Here we go. That's on the
Oh,
throat. So it's down a little, yes, because
you did it while we were doing the show, Stan?
yes,
Oh my
that's what I
God.
do. That's in fact that's one of my. Let me just see if I open it this way, I can resize it a little.
Yes, guys, that's Claudius. He was one of my guests when we talked about, pitching for business people, right? So, oh, thank you so much. Can I have that?
Yeah, yeah, no, I will send it to you.
Thank you. Right, Stan. So something like this is what we mean by, cartooning. Okay, but that is not just, the whole extent of it, but that's
right.
something,
This is
yeah,
simply a
similar.
caricature, which is a type. It's a
Caricature.
cartoon where
Yes, there you go.
you want it to look like someone with exaggerated features, but that's a special kind of cartooning.
Oh, thank you so much, Stan. This, in Filipino, we call it kilig. I don't know what's the translation in English. Hold on. My brain is not functioning right now. Ano yung kilig sa English, guys? Okay, I'm asking the people in the chat. All right, so there you go. That is amazing, says Sprinkle with Cards. Hijax TV. Wow, cute. Wow, that is super awesome. Yes, Roy. I am like super kilig. Super happy. All right. So, guys, okay, on that note, we will ask Stan, okay? So I mentioned a little bit a while back that you do have two segments in your
Mm.
channel, Stanex, and one of which is random encounters. Okay, so what does that mean and what can we see during random encounters episode, and every when can we watch that or you do that show?
Okay. So the Random Encounters gets its name from the world of the tabletop role playing games. And when you're playing that kind of game, as the story goes along, there often will be places where you're not sure, or the game master, the person in charge, it's uncertain what will happen, who you will meet, what will happen next. And in
Oh
some of
yeah,
those
like the
cases,
choose your own adventure stuff.
yes. So in those cases, some of those cases, they set up. You'll see this later, but they set up these randomized tables where they roll a die, and depending on what the number comes up on the die, that's the thing that will happen, or that's the person that you will meet, or that's the
Mhm.
monster that's in the room. Things
Correct,
like that.
correct.
So using that idea, I uh, I combine that with the kind of idea you get if you go to an improv comedy show
Oh yes.
and they ask the audience, give us a person and give us a situation. So I use these random tables, these random encounter tables, to pick a subject, a who, and a situation, a what. And then uh, whatever it comes up, that's what I draw. And I draw it quickly. I draw it within 10 or 15 minutes to get it done, and
Yes.
then I go back and I draw another one. And that the show is uh, that. I will also ask for input from the audience. So
Yes,
sometimes,
sometimes you ask us, right?
yeah.
Yes, we do.
And in the course of an hour, the show is about an hour each time, and I usually get 3 drawings done in an hour. They're, of course, they're quick. Again, um, uh, when we switch over, I'm sure I can pull up some examples to show uh,
Okay,
the
let's do
different.
that, Stan.
Um,
Okay, you want this example? Just some
you want
examples before we actually do things. So, guys,
okay.
yes, improv is. We have a dear friend who's actually into improv, Paul Burke. I don't know if you've heard of Paul, but he's an amazing improv. So
Mhm.
during the pandemic, he did it via Zoom. So I was able
Mhm.
to attend several classes. It was so much fun. So if you are a content creator and you want to learn how to just be yourself, relax, and be able, improv is such a good exercise in helping out with the nerves and all of that. Okay, Sprinkle with Cards said butterflies in stomach. Yes, that's how I
Uh,
felt when I saw that. It was like butterflies. It's like being in love all over again. Like, oh, that feeling. Thank you so much, Stan, again. Okay, so maybe we can show them a little bit of some of the things that you've done during
sure.
the
Yeah.
random encounters. And this is something that we're going to be doing later on, guys. So it's like
So,
bringing random
perfect.
encounters. It's like random encounters meet crafty nights, right? So
We are
crafty
gonna have
nights with
one of
Mommy
those.
Guide. Okay.
Okay. So let me just see. So here are the random encounter tables for a show I did recently.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I would have the dice, and I'll show you when we do it. I've got
Mm-mm.
a dice roller on my iPad, so I can literally roll the dice, whatever number comes up.
Mm-mm.
And in this case, um, oh, that's a weird one I've got. Uh, it's so what's a good example out of this one? So I got Myconid, which is number 5. First time I rolled a 5, and then
Mm-mm.
the second one was Graduation Day, was number 4. So Myconid, for those of you who don't know, and I expect that's probably most of you, a Myconid is a mushroom person.
Okay.
So it's a mushroom person on Graduation Day,
Okay. So
and so
he is setting up the groundwork for what
right.
the drawing is gonna look like, and this is
That's
what
all.
it
That's
looked like.
all I have, and then I have to come up with a drawing. And what I came up
Mm-mm.
with was this.
And I was
That
there. I was there during this live because I remember that spore.
so I thought it's not the best joke I ever thought of, but I thought of the joke, and I did all the drawing, and all that is in about 15 minutes.
Yes, absolutely. It's like I couldn't catch up with. I tried one time trying to draw alongside Stam. I was so fast and all at the same
Yeah,
time talking, hosting, drawing, all of these things. But it's super awesome. So Stan,
right.
thank you so much for showing us something like that. Okay, so that is
So
basically random encounters for the crafters in my community. Stan, we do something like this as well. But
mhm,
what we do is like we call it craft challenge. Okay, so we tell, let's say, I will choose whether physical, I will, from a bowl or a glass or
mhm,
whatever. Okay, is it gonna be a card, is it gonna be a scrapbook, is it good, something like that. And then what are the things that you can only use? So 3 to 4 things. So can only use ribbon, you can only use stamping, you can only use. So I know that they are also familiar, but on the crafting, okay, side of it, now it's gonna be drawing, guys. So it's very similar, but everything has to be based on the roll of the die. All right. So Stan has the options, but we don't really know what. So later, when we actually do that, then you will join along us and draw whatever. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, and then of course maybe we can ask Stan as we do that. Some techniques, pointers. So we will do it first, and then we will give you a chance about 15 to 20 minutes to actually draw. And Stan hopefully will give us a little bit of pointers while he looks at me drawing whatever. All right. So that's just one of the things that you can find in Stanex or Stan Brown's YouTube channel. Another one, which by the way, when is Random Encounters?
the random
Every what day
encounters
and time?
uh, are on Thursday at 6 p.m. in U.S. Pacific time. Which
Yes,
I
that's
don't know
10
what's
a.m. for
good
us Fridays.
there.
There you go.
Yes, and
Okay.
so
So that is
so far
Fridays 10 a.m.
everything.
for us, guys. So that's why I am able to be there, right? So
Right.
sometimes before I go out for a meeting or, I just finish a meeting, I'm going to be on my break. So I am on Stan's show. Okay, I love. Of course, I've met also several people there, like Dale. All
Yes.
right, so Stan's dear friend Dale. Okay, so that it's not just about drawing. You know how it is with most of us content creators. We're also passionate about so many things, and for me, like I do a lot of things. Stan also has another thing that he's also very passionate about. If somebody can guess, you'll get points. I don't know what to do with the points though, but you'll get bonus points. Okay, can you guess in the chat what that other thing that Stan is very passionate about. Okay, just a guess out of the blue. What do you think? Right? If you have seen his channel or maybe read a bit about the description of this show, you might be able to guess what it is. All right. So Sammy said, Samantha Evangelista, most likely to snore. Sammy. And hello, KM. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Kat. Ayan. Miss Kat and Miss KM are also amazing artists and crafters in our community. Okay, guys, any guesses? I don't see any guesses. Okay, starts with the cap. Okay, do you see that? Do you see that one? Okay, you would not even be able to guess, I'm sure. Yes, that's sumo. Okay, specifically sumo wrestling. So Stan has what we call a sumo show and he does it with his friend Troy. Okay, so Stan, can you tell us more about the sumo show?
Well, I've been watching sumo since I lived in Japan in the 1990s, and it's a terrific sport. And most people, particularly in the U.S., they have no idea what actually sumo is like. They have this idea from cartoons and from jokes about big fat people slapping each other. But it's a terrific sport. It's a very athletic sport,
Mm-mm.
and there has become on YouTube. There are a lot of channels where you can watch the the matches,
Mm-mm.
or a lot of channels where if you know what's going on, they will give you news and information. But there really aren't any channels that do commentary or basic introduction to sumo, something that's approachable by an audience that isn't already a sumo fan. So on my show, we when there's a tournament, which is 6 times a year for a 2 week period, we do shows that go over what happened and show clips of some of the matches, and hopefully they're exciting and get you to enjoy the sport. But also I'll explain what's going on. Troy and I
Mm-hmm.
will talk about what's going on, and then in between the tournaments, we have shows where we either talk about what's going on in the sumo news
Mm-hmm.
or just background questions. Like Troy is very new to the sport too. He started doing the show with me because he was an expert in doing live streaming and social media. So he was coming to help me out. And he was only going to be there for a couple of shows. But after three or four, he said, I'm really enjoying this. Do you think would it be okay if I stayed around? And I said, absolutely, Troy. And so now he's kind of the eyes and ears of the audience, because a lot of the questions they have, he has also. So he can ask them or point out things that even I might not think need explanation. He'll say, "Why did that happen over there?" So
Exactly. And on that point, Stan, I would like to congratulate you guys. Stan just
woo,
had his first anniversary the other week, okay, on his
great,
sumo show. And that was super awesome. If you don't know about sumo, that is the perfect show to watch. Okay, so the last episode on the sumo show on Stanx's channel is the best because they talked about the common words that you use
yeah,
for sumo. So when you watch Stan and Troy do they moderate during the actual show, so we are able to understand better what's happening. Right, I love sumo even when I was younger because I was able to watch a documentary about it. So I learned that
mhm,
whoa, there's more to sumo than meets the eye, right? So they are actually groomed from very, very young onward. So it's the discipline is absolutely, amazing. And they also have to sacrifice a lot of things to be able to grow and move up in the sumo world. And so that episode, if you miss that, or if you just want to check out what the sumo show is, I suggest that you check that one out. Again, congratulations,
oh,
Stan.
thank you, thank you.
Yes, and
And
looking
no,
forward to many more.
it was such a surprise to us that we reached a year. I just kind of realized, hey, we did the May tournament last year. That means we've been doing this for a year. That's not possible. And turns out it is. It's very possible.
Right? So that's what they say, Stan, right? So when you're passionate about something, it's like time flies by so fast.
Yeah.
Right? But
Yeah.
when you don't like what you're doing, it's like, oh, time is a drag.
Ugh.
Right? It's so slow. All right. So Ellie had to go and leave us for tonight because it's pretty late just for her. Good night, Ellie. Thank you for
Good
coming
night,
here.
Ellie.
All right. Zell actually did have a guest, a writer. He
Yeah.
is a writer, but his other show is actually
Yeah.
sumo, right? So you would never have guessed. I too. Okay, I thought that was a different show that Stan did, but it's
Okay.
actually in his channel as well, just like what I do. Maria Angelica Ganyo, mega love shout out. Salamat po sa pagdaan and for sharing po. Thank you so much. Okay, so on that note, okay, again, we would love to invite you over to Stan Brown Social. Again, this is all at Stanex, okay? All the links are in the description of the correct, okay? Names and links are actually in the description as well. So everything is at Stanex. So he's on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So I highly suggest that you visit it, okay, after the show or one of these days. And if you like what you see, then please consider subscribing. Of course, on the Stanex show, you will see his sumo show and his random encounters. And now we will start the crafting and the drawing, and that's where I'm very scared. So guys, okay, this is the time that you join us. Okay, go get your pens, paper, your tablets, whatever it is that you want to use. Okay, and then let's do a random encounters episode on Mommy Guide Inc. By the way, tomorrow there's a random encounter, right? Oh, in 2 days.
In 2 days, yes.
In 2
Yes.
days. All right. So I'll see you there as well. Okay, so for now, let's do this, Stan.
Let's do it. Okay, let me resize that a little.
Okay, so
Let's
first, let's
change-
do this one first. Okay, so what
Okay.
are we drawing today?
Okay, so the way it starts is we come up and we have a list, 2 random encounter tables. One is a who table and one is a what table. And I've simplified it on the show. When I do it, I usually have a choice of 6.
Thank you for simplifying.
I figured we didn't need 6 because we're just going to do one of these. And but if you want to, you have a screenshot, you can mix and match any of these. So we're going to use the die roller.
Oh,
to
okay,
pick
Stan,
a who.
hold on. You gave me an idea. Okay, so because Stan said you can do different. Now, if you want to do, you can do as many variations. So if you submit more, then you have a chance to actually win more, right? So if you create several combinations and submit it over to my Discord, say you submitted 4, then you have 4 entries, right, Stan?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick them randomly. I don't know what I'm going to draw, but you can just, if you want to, you want to draw a dragon knitting, go ahead, draw a dragon knitting. If you want to draw a wizard painting, do that. I'm gonna do it the hard way. I don't know what I'm gonna draw until the dice tell me what. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to switch over to my die roller, and we have a die that goes 1 to 3 twice. So I'm going to roll that once, and the way I do this, here's just an example. I'm going to go once, twice, and third time it came up 3. So I would choose a 3. But we're going to do it again. That was our sample. So let's see. This is for who. Who am I going to draw? I'm going to go once, twice, and third time, and it came up a 2.
2.
So come back to the table over here, and 2 is a wizard. So I'm going to draw a wizard. What's the wizard going to be doing? We don't know yet. We'll come back over here, and again we'll go once, twice, and third time's a charm. 1. And 1 over here is journaling. So I'm going to draw a wizard journaling.
Okay, I took a photo or a screenshot of that one, so I know if you guys, you can do the same thing. Take a photo of this one or screenshot, so you know what combination you want to do. Okay, but Stan is going to do wizard, that is journaling. Right, Stan?
Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm
Okay.
gonna turn off the table, and I'm gonna come over here to my little square sheet. Now, when I do drawings, when I started working, it was long before computers and um, touchpads and whatever. And so you you probably know that when you're doing drawing, you start off with a sketch. Um, when you're drawing professionally, a lot of times you do that drawing with a blue colored pencil. Uh, it's a shade of blue that cameras and scanners don't pick up. So it makes it easier to erase, or you don't have to erase this completely. And so, as a result, I just got used to doing my sketches in blue. So I continue to do that now.
Mhm.
So I'm going to do a sketch here. I'm going to sketch in, and I'm going to zoom in a little. And let's see, we're going to have
Whoops.
need to start here. We're going to have the wizard, and they're at the journaling table with their journal
Okay.
open. So I'm just getting the shapes of the things.
Okay,
Now in
so
my
when
head,
you
I've
why
already
do you
begun
need to do the sketching, Stan?
because in my head I have an idea of what I want, but
Mhm.
in order to get to make drawings that are fun, you want to get certain postures or certain looks, and that requires a, a specific relation to where things are. So if I knew, if I let's just turn that off for a second. If I just want to start drawing, I could start drawing a wizard, and I could start drawing his book. Well, I guess because I'm pretty good, I'm getting it close. But you can see if you weren't sure and you
Mm-mm.
draw this line, and suddenly you want to put, say you wanted to put the wizard's hand down here doing something, and you've already drawn a line over it, you can't redraw it. It's,
Okay, okay.
you see, I maybe,
So it's really a guide.
yeah, yes, it's so. Yeah, so if I'm going to draw the wizard again, and I want him to be clapping. Well, I started with his body, but if he's going to clap, his hands have to come in here, and suddenly, if I draw it, this line is still there, and that line is still there, and digitally I can erase it, but if you're drawing on paper, you can't erase it. So the way you would start, or the way I was starting, is lightly get an idea for the shape of what I'm drawing. Okay, his body's going to be there, and I need his hands to be here. So now I know when I draw that in, I only draw the lines where they fit.
Mm.
You see?
So sketches have to be quite light.
Yes. Well,
Okay, if you're
when
drawing
you,
on
yes,
paper and
particularly on
pencil.
paper.
Yes.
Yes. Um, in fact, you'll often when you finish drawing on paper, or when I finish on drawing on paper, uh, you'll see little sketchy bits around the side,
Mm-mm.
and which is fine for my news um, for my notebook. But if I wanted to use that drawing anywhere professionally, I'd have to find a way to get rid of them. Either erase them if they were pencil, or as I say, if they were blue lined in the old days, they could just get scanned out, or I'd have to do the drawing again with. Have you ever used a light table? Do you know if I say what a light
Yes,
table is? Yeah,
most of us have, because
right,
when
great,
we like put stuff, we can't see it, so we need a light table.
right. So if you draw and you know, things are crossed over where they shouldn't be, then
Mm-mm.
you take the paper and put it on a light table and draw it again with your original drawing as your sketch.
Oh, yes, yes. We actually do that also sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Cool hack, guys. There you go.
Okay, so let's come back, and I'm
Okay.
gonna look at our wizard, and so here, yeah, I want the wizard is gonna be
Journaling, which we
putting something
actually
in
love
a
doing
journal.
here. Yes. So that's the
And
wizard.
again, I'm basically just putting in the rough shapes of what I want.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, that's a wizard hat, right?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna blow that up a little bigger so it fits, takes up more of the page. And okay, so for me, I have a good idea of what I want in my head, and that's enough of a sketch for me to know what I want to draw. For you, that may be enough, or you may want to do more, or you may want to do less. It's a very personal thing for sketching.
Mm-mm.
And the best artists are the quickest artists. And some of the people who I'm huge fans of, they don't even do it. They just have it all in their head. And I can't do that. I need to look and make sure that I've taken everything into account. So I do a sketch. So I put that down, and
Mm.
then I switch to another layer.
Yeah.
See, for
So
each
you can
drawing,
do
I've got
layers. Okay.
layers.
So Sammy is saying even the sketch looks great.
Ah,
Right.
thank you. So I'm going to come up here to this layer, and I'm going to switch to a different pen, and let's use a smaller pen. All right. So I'm going to now zoom in, and no, let's use a larger pen. Uh, One of the important things to do when you're drawing is to start with a line that you're confident of. So if you look at, I turn that off again.
Okay.
We look
Stan,
at just the
when
sketch.
you're drawing or sketching, is there, for those who are using pen and paper, is there
Mm,
like a specific kind of pencil that we should be using for beginners for drawing?
nope, whatever you
No.
got, whatever
Oh,
you got. It's a
whatever.
Yeah, and in fact, you should try lots of different ones because you'll find that some come easier to you, or you like the result better.
Mm.
I do almost all of my drawing on paper with a regular uh, ballpoint pen, which is a big ballpoint pen,
Oh
because I
wow,
like
not
the
even a
way.
pencil, a pen.
Yeah, I like the way it looks. I like the way it grabs the paper. Uh,
Okay.
so there's a lot of artists who turn their nose up at a ballpoint pen, but I love it.
Okay, there you go. So no right or wrong, no rhyme or reason. What
Right.
resonates with you, go for it. Okay, there you go.
So when you finish your sketch, you've got a very loose idea, and a lot of things could happen here.
Mhm.
So once you start putting in the heavier lines, in this case, I'm switching from blue to black. You want to start with a line that you're confident about, right? This I could, in lots of ways, this hat could come here. Oh, this
Okay.
hat
So
could,
for those who are asking, what is Stan using right now? This is Procreate on an iPad Pro.
yeah. So the hat could come like this, or it might actually be better. Let me grab another color. I say, oh, well, I want it to come out and come behind the head a little, and I'm not sure about which way that's going to be,
Mhm.
depending on where the ear is or where the hair is. So I'm not confident about those lines. Until I get some more information, I'm not 100% sure what these lines are going to be. However, I am very confident that I want the nose to be there like that. So that's
Mm.
the first line I'm going to put on, is a line I'm confident about. And then I'm going to go to another line that I'm confident about, and it's
So
going to
it doesn't
create.
always have to be like the head first, then you put the
No,
eyes. No.
no. In fact, I think one of the big mistakes people make is trying to draw the whole finished thing in their first line. You're still, even once you've got your sketch and you're ready to go, you're still building the drawing.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you, that the reason you put the sketch together is then you can start anywhere. Because if I
Mm.
didn't know where that this hand was going to be here, I wouldn't know the nose needed to be there. But I have a
Reference.
sketch that tells
There you
me the
go.
basic layout.
Okay, guys, you
All
can
right.
start drawing already. You can actually draw alongside Stan using the same prompt, wizard, journaling, or you can use any of the combinations that were given to us by Stan and create as many drawings as you want or cartoon that you want for today. Okay, there you go.
I
So,
I hope we're going to see a lot of fun cartoons from people.
Sam, join anak.
Okay, so I'm going to come in here, and now again, you'd think that I want to put the beard in next, but because this hand is in front of the beard, I don't want to put the beard in right now. I want to wait for that. So
Okay.
again, that goes. But now I know that the hat definitely wants to go there because it comes behind the ear. And I want to give him a little hair there. And so we start building up. Again, you look at what you've got on the paper and what you're confident about, and you put that in next. Now, I've got his head mostly finished,
Mm-hmm.
but as I say, I know that this hand and this pen here are going in front, so I've got to go there. I'm confident about them. They're going to be there, so I'm going to draw those next. And we're going to give him a quill.
Ah,
Yeah, and then his sleeve. Again, uh, this part of the sleeve here, I'm not sure about because the book comes in front of it, so I'm not going to do that. But this side, I am sure about. So I can come in, and I know that'll be there. Let's put the book in because everything is going to start falling behind that in a minute. Now, again, I have a pretty good idea of what I want the book to look like, and my sketch is telling me where the pieces of it are. So, um,
Miss KM, sali ka po. Ayan. Sketching for me is the most time consuming, says KM. As it needs to be the one that you really want because it will be the basis for your final illustration.
yes. Well, and that's you need to learn to be patient and not rush it. Right? If you're not happy with what the sketch is, keep sketching. It's only when you look at it and you get that feeling, oh, now I see, I know what I want to draw, then it's ready.
Mm.
And there's no reason why you have to go any
Okay, Stan,
faster
another
than
question from Sammy Pie. Do you use references, Stan? Let's say, for example, Wizard or at this point, do you still use references?
all the time.
All the time.
Unless it's something I've drawn a lot, and I've drawn a lot of wizards. I will um, I will definitely take. I'll
A
do a Google
reference.
search for something, and I will maybe do practice drawings of it first.
Mm.
So yes, all right. I
Of course,
know.
guys, we do know that Stan is an expert in his field. He's an expert cartoonist. So if you don't draw as fast as nice as Stan right now, that is absolutely fine. So what he's saying is that, he's showing us what we can be, okay, if we keep
Yeah,
at it. Okay, and he's showing us at least the basics, right? So it's nice to see how actually artists, cartoonists, do things, right?
that's in
So,
fact that's one of the things. One of the other thing we talked about the show, the Random Encounters show.
mhm.
One of the things I do well is I'm fast. A
Yeah.
lot of the other cartoonists I draw that I know, who I think are maybe much better cartoonists than I am, or at least the same.
Mhm.
But a lot of them are better. But for them, going fast is very difficult, or they can't, or they don't want to. So I like to do these. The fun part for me is getting this drawing done fast, and then being able to say, let's
Oh,
say,
you know what,
15
Stan?
minutes
You
later.
should do a special episode on random encounters. Okay, so next
Yeah,
time, let's add something onto that. Okay, do it in. Okay, so we'll have like a minute,
yeah,
maybe, or like 30 seconds, and see what you can do in like that span of time.
right.
Make it even harder for you, anyways.
All right. Um, okay. So I'm gonna turn off my sketch layer. Oh, I did all this. Hmm.
Oh, that's why
And
Procreate is so nice. You can just turn it off.
yeah, yeah. I don't have to worry about erasing anything. I just turn it off, and then I'm going to come in here, zoom in a little, and I'm going to put some extra details on. So his wizard hat is going to have some stars
Oh
and
yes.
moons and a planet, just some shapes on it to show that
Yes.
he's a
Wizard's
he's a
hat
very
normally
wealthy
have
wizard.
those elements, right? Stars, moon,
Yeah.
right?
All right. And so we're gonna say that is that's pretty good.
Probably the wizard is journaling his amazing, what do you call this? What do the wizards do? Spell. It's like a
So
spell
this
book.
is his spell
Right?
book. He's
Yeah.
journaling
So
in
he's
his spell
journaling
book.
his amazing spell book.
All
Right.
right. So now I erased. So now you look at what I've got here. Right now, this area here says colors because I mixed two of the lines up, and this really now is my lines layer. So let's just change that name back so it's not confusing.
Okay. So Zell is saying, Sprinkle with Cards is saying, preschool drawings are better than mine. Oh,
Ah,
mine are lower than preschool. Listen, but don't worry, we'll see what we can do today. Miss Zell, sanib ka po. Okay lang yan. Oh, Gretchen! Gretchen is here. Hi, Gretchen! Thanks for dropping by. Finally catching your stream. Yes, Gretchen, because I normally don't do lives this time of the day, but because we have Stan today. All right, so maybe Gretchen, we can have you also in the future.
Hello, Gretchen. Thank
Yeah,
you for
so
coming.
images by Gretchen. She actually also does children's books. Stan?
Yeah.
Yes, and she's an amazing photographer as well. Of course, from Ecam Fam. Thanks for dropping by, Gretchen. Hindi talaga kaya ng powers ko. I'll just watch, sabi ni Zell. It's okay, Zell. Kasi sayang, malay mo manalo ka. Sayang din yung sketch from Stan. See, everybody's afraid.
Oh, everyone should be having
Because
fun.
they say that they don't draw nice. It's okay. It's not about drawing. You will see. When you see how I'm going to do this, Miss Zell, you will be encouraged. Just you wait. Oh, I love the color. And the style or the texture of the way you colored it, Stan.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I came up with that when I was doing a coloring book, and I needed to do the cover image, and I wanted to look like I had a drawing that was half colored,
Mhm.
and I found out that if I do it this way, it looks
Mhm. So you mentioned,
kind of like a
Stan,
crayon
that
or
you
a marker.
actually also do covers. Okay, or if there's like, for example, a children's story. Okay,
Mm.
what do you call this? A book author for children's books, but they do not know how to draw. So can you be asked to be, for commission work, to turn the story into a cartoon version or illustrate the story?
I certainly do. I do commission work all the time.
Okay, so there you go, guys.
Um,
So if you are interested or you are trying to come up with a book that you have, but you are, struggling with drawing, creating illustrations for it, okay, Stan can also do those things. By the way, Stan, I do know that you have a Patreon. We forgot to
I
mention
do.
about that. Can you mention about how to become a member and what they can get as part of your community?
So Patreon is also at Stanex, patreon.com/Stanex. And you get to see the drawings that I'm working on when I'm doing something ahead of time. The challenge, one of the challenges I have is that I very often am working very close to my deadline. But I will show the pictures, maybe behind the scenes
Mhm.
videos and
Oh, that would be
outtake.
great. We love behind the scenes, right? So, to become a
Um,
member, how much is it on a monthly basis?
uh, I have there's a
There's a tier?
three, a five, and a $10 level.
Oh, okay, good. Not
There, I mean,
bad.
there's a $1 level, but you don't get anything for the one. That's a tip jar. But
Yes,
the
yes.
three and the five and the 10 are the levels that get the most things.
Okay, so very, very reasonable for for what you're gonna get, right? So I also see, Stan, that when you do the coloring, you don't
Yes.
really like color in everything.
No. Well, I mean, I'm trying to get the feeling of crayon or marker color, and so but if you look, it's only if you look closely you say, "Oh, that's not all colored in." But if you
Mhm.
look at the whole picture, it feels like it's colored in.
Yes,
So
yes.
there's a lot of people uh, put maybe too much emphasis on. I've got to fill the whole area. It's always good to, whatever you're working on, to put it down and step back and look at it
Mhm.
and see how it feels. Because no matter what you're doing, the most important thing is that it feels right to the person that looks at it. Um,
Absolutely.
there's lots of things. Like, let's look at this wizard's hand holding a pen. That's wrong. No one holds a pen like that, really, right? That if I held my pen like this, I wouldn't get anything done.
But then that's
But it,
the
but it
funny part
feels
or the
okay.
nice thing. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a cartoon, right?
Yes.
Cartoons, they characters, they never die. Like, we recently watched Mario Brothers, the movie. It was like
Yeah.
nobody's dying, and they kept on being banged around here and there, right? Falling off stuff. They never do die. So this is actually okay because it's a cartoon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to come back here to my line slayer.
Yay, thank you, Gretchen. Gretchen says she's editing and
Yeah.
organizing photos while I am watching. I love this. I'm starting a drawing class next month. Yay!
Yeah. That's great.
Congratulations, Gretchen. Okay, send me more details, Gretchen. I can probably also share it to my community. And Sam says the wizard reminds me of Enchanted Kingdom. That's a local like theme park here in the Philippines, Stan. And their mascot is a wizard.
Uh,
And Sam is saying hi to Gretchen. Victor! Hola, Victor! Oh, Claudia is here. Hi, Lala and Stan. Late to the party. This looks so interesting. We'll definitely watch the full episode. Claudio, you should, because at the beginning, I don't know if you saw it, but when we were live together, Claudio, when we were doing our show together, Stan actually created a caricature, okay, a cartoon version of the both of us. Okay, and he actually shared it on Facebook, but I never saw it. So he shared it a while ago. And it's super nice. If it's okay, Stan, I will also send it to
Yeah,
Claudio.
absolutely.
Okay, Claudio, we both get the copy of that one. It's super nice. My kindergarten students held pens like that. Oh, so there are actually some students who actually hold pens like
Right.
that.
But you teach your kindergarten students not to
Not
hold their
to.
pen like that. If this would be a
Okay.
kindergarten wizard, then maybe that would be how he'd hold his pen. Okay, so then my
Okay.
drawing is done.
There.
Oop,
Okay.
we have a wizard journaling.
Okay. These stickers got everywhere. Oh, there you go. And crafters can relate so much relate to this one. Okay. Yes, Claudia said, "Oh wow, love it." Yes, Claudia, I didn't even know about it. So he just mentioned it. Stan just mentioned it while we were, talking about his, history about drawing, cartooning, and I think it was Ellie. He was there in the chat a while back and said, "Oh, I saw that, but I didn't see it." So really, I was, tickled pink. There you go. That's the perfect word. Okay, I had butterflies in my stomach early on because of that. Okay, now this is it, guys. This is the moment of truth. Okay, that I will try to draw something.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do
All
this.
right. Let me turn on.
I don't even know what to draw. Okay, guys. Okay, please draw alongside us. If you feel that you don't know how to draw, you cannot draw, just look at what I'm gonna do, and doesn't
So,
matter. We
so
will
let
do
me
this.
before Lala. Before you do anything,
Okay.
let me give you some thoughts for basic drawing.
Okay, please.
Right? Basic drawing is made up. You just have to think of things being made up of shapes. Now, when I
Okay.
did that wizard drawing at the beginning, I did my sketch was a circle for the head and a rectangle for the body and kind of a tube, couple of tubes for the arms. Almost everything you're drawing is made up of circles, rectangles, tubes, and sometimes triangles. So when you're doing your sketching, think of the thing you're drawing in that way. So for example, let's think of a dog. A dog is going to have a body which is kind of like a rectangle and a head which is a little bit like a triangle and maybe a couple of rectangles for legs and then a
So
little
no
triangle.
wonder we always were taught in the beginning shapes,
Yeah,
because you can actually,
right. And then once you have that sketch down, you can start to think about, all right, well, it's not really a rectangle, it's more rounded, and he's got a nose. But you're still putting shapes down,
Uh-huh.
and you're building up the shapes to be something more.
When you're doing this now, the shapes, Stan, are you on a different layer now or still on the same layer? For those
Right
using
now,
Procreate.
I've moved to a new thing, so this is
Okay, okay.
all a new layer.
Okay. Got that.
If you're going to draw, if you're going to if you want to do it like you're doing a drawing on paper, because if I was on paper, I wouldn't have the possibility to have a new layer.
Yes. So you have to
Right.
erase.
So if you're going to do it on paper, I would start with a lighter color. You would start drawing in a light gray instead of a black. So you draw like that. And then when you want to draw darker, you also come in and use a darker color. And that way you can draw over it. And you see, while those light lines are still there,
Mm-mm. Okay, so draw with a lighter one. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
So
let's do this.
here's another
Okay,
here's
so
another thing I want
okay.
everyone
So
to
just start
remember.
with
Again,
sketches
now,
with basic shapes. Okay.
yeah. Um, Another thing I would like you to remember
Hi,
is
Manong
that
D.
uh, particularly when you're cartooning, you you can break every rule. Think about it. There are a lot of cartoons of characters which are uh, just made up of one shape. Can't remember the name of this. There's a character I used to watch all the time who he had a mustache and they put a little tie on him here. It looks like an egg, but it certainly is clearly a person of some sort. And you didn't have to worry about all those different body parts.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There are cartoonists who make their whole careers of everybody's character is a is basically
Yeah,
just
I
a
thought
blob.
that when I draw a character, that's like the arms have to have elbows. It's like and the fingers. So
Not so much. I look at this guy here. He's just got a little noodly arm, but
mm-hmm. And the
the
foot the
important
same. No knees. No, just the
yep.
foot, the leg. That's it.
And if I want to make him look like he's barefoot, I put a couple of stripes on there, and suddenly it looks like he has feet, and we can give him shorts.
Okay, Victor said I can draw stick figures. High five there, Victor.
Um, so my suggestion for people who are just beginning is
Mhm.
to try the as simple as possible. Think of it like an egg, like you're starting with an egg, and you're going to put a face on the egg, and it's going to
Oh,
be
just
here in
like
the top.
those characters, what do you call them? Potato head
Yeah,
characters?
uh, and um, and you can get anything you want. What you want to start playing around with is shapes for eyes and noses and mouths. So
Those shapes
you
of eyes always have to be like round or
no,
oval.
let's see, we have
Thanks for dropping by po, Nejoy Vlogs.
we got some triangular eyes there, some big wide droopy eyes there.
Oh, so when the eye looks like that, it looks like, oh yeah, right.
Right, we got the triangle eyes look mad. We can have just very thin eyes, like they're squinting.
Yeah, it's like a
They're not really
ninja.
sure. You can even let's see. Let's draw a little character here.
Do you
You
ever
can even
teach
just put a couple of lines, and if you put a nose and a mouth near it, they look like eyes.
Do you ever have like a basic, cartooning class? Have you ever, or are you planning of ever creating one? Do you have
Uh,
the free time to do that?
I've done like a live seminar at a convention like that,
Mhm.
but people have asked me, so I'm beginning to think maybe I should. But right now, there's nothing. But
But if we can
so
invite you over for maybe a virtual class, would you do it?
yeah, absolutely.
Do we need like a certain number of people for you to do the class?
I don't know. We'll
Okay,
let's
we'll
you can I
we'll
can
talk
you and I
about
can
that.
talk about it because
Okay,
I haven't
yes.
thought about this before. So
Because we actually have something coming up, Stan. It's called our craft getaway. Okay, and that probably we can include drawing as part of the activity that, or cartooning specifically, as part of our activity for that, either for the parents or for the kids or for both, right?
right.
So could be a great activity. All
All right.
right,
Well,
so
it's time for you to do a little drawing.
I was, enjoying you teaching us all these things, and hopefully you'll forget about me doing it.
I don't forget anything.
Okay. Let me see.
All right. So
Let me look.
let's start
Okay.
by thinking. What do you want to draw?
which one's the easiest? Dragon, wizard, or vampire? Can you like? Can I copy what you're gonna do?
All right, well, let's do a dragon.
I said easiest.
Oh, I'd say I'm going to show you how we're going to make an easy dragon.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. So guys, you can do what I'm doing. Let's try and follow Stan's prompt for those who are really really beginners like me.
all right,
Okay.
so I'm going to start. We're going to start with kind of just loose, light lines. Just make like a triangle.
Okay, hold on. I will just fix this one for you. Hold on. I'm just doing a little bit of tech, guys. Okay. I will do a triangle.
Just like a little bit of a triangle, so you know that it's there on the page.
Okay. Just a tiny triangle. Okay. Tiny triangle. Okay. Oh,
And
I
then
think my ano is too thick. Okay, right? So how do I make this thin? Thin. Maybe this pencil. Okay. All right. So triangle. That one. See, I don't even know how to draw a triangle. I'm so scared.
it's okay. Relax. You know what? Your nerves are getting to you, Lala. This is all
Okay,
fun.
okay. Come on, triangle.
Okay. So we're going to start the triangle, and then on top of the triangle, we're going to put another triangle like that.
Okay, so triangle. And then on top, another, a wider triangle.
All right. Now, I want you to do this again. We're going to have a big triangle at the bottom
Oh,
and a
bigger
smaller
base.
triangle on top.
Okay. Bigger triangle at the bottom. See, guys, I am really not good with drawing, but
All right.
Stan is ever so patient with me. Okay, like that.
All right. I'm going to
Doesn't
move
have to
this.
be middle. Okay, this one
Don't
has to
put
be
it.
a little off.
Yeah. We could work with the middle, but I was going to have to change mine to be like yours.
Okay, no, I want
It
yours.
works either way.
Okay.
Okay.
This is gonna take forever. Let me see. Hold on.
You're
There you
doing
go.
great. You're doing
Okay.
great.
Are we doing an isosceles triangle?
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
All right. And then we're going to do one more kind of bent triangle at the back.
Okay. Okay, like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you beginning to see where a dragon might be in this?
Yes, that will be the tail.
Yes.
But
And
it's
the
tiny
triangle
tail.
at top is the head. So then when you're drawing, you've now got a rough idea. So let's figure out.
Hi, Gigi, join us, please. Okay.
We're gonna put a couple of. Do you want to have round eyes, or we could have
Whatever,
a
Stan. I'm
red.
just following you. This, I don't know if this is gonna be better later. Oh, okay. So there's the eyes. Okay, so
Okay.
just one straight like that, and then like that, and like that. Okay.
There you go. And then we're gonna put another couple of teeth down there.
Thank you guys for the encouragement. yes, Judge. I'm trying to distract Stan, but he doesn't forget. Okay, now we're putting the teeth.
Put a couple of teeth on there.
See, even my perspective, like the teeth are so
All right.
huge.
Let's put like a half circle there.
Where, Stan? I don't see that.
Down,
Oh, okay, the
down.
belly. This one, like an angle on the triangle.
All right. We've got most of what we need here already.
Okay, so this
So
is my
this
sketch.
is your sketch. This is your basic sketch. Now, if you were gonna have fun drawing just for fun,
Mhm.
you could play around with this for half an hour or an hour. Just keep adding things, trying different things. When you have what you want, then we're gonna on your
Okay.
iPad.
Change the
On
color
your
of the
book.
pencil to black.
Yes, we're gonna
Okay.
make the color. We're gonna go to a new layer. We're gonna make the color black.
Okay.
I want you to change what brush you're using.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Let me see. It says HB pencil.
All right. So under the brushes, there's a type of brush called inking.
Yes, I got that. Inking and then
Okay, and inking, and then studio pen.
studio pen. Okay, got it. Okay, there you go. Add
All
it.
right. I don't know. I can't see what size your brush is,
Okay.
but on the size control, I don't know. Let's see if you can see on the left side over here.
Okay. Is that the first, second, third, fourth?
The first should be the size, and as you slide it up
Okay,
and
it's
down.
like, oh, is that the wrench?
No, no, on the I-
Okay.
all
It's
right, we're not
okay.
going to worry about it because it's not
Yeah.
on yours.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So, do you have a new layer?
Yep. Oh,
All
I
right.
think
So
it's
on
this
that
one. Is
layer,
this the one? The size? Like this one? The size?
yes, that's the size.
Okay, what do I turn it into?
A little bigger,
10, 11, 12,
bigger. What number is it that you have right now?
39, 37%.
All right, you
Oh,
can go down to
yours is
go down to
17?
10 or 15%.
Oh, 10 or 15. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
All
There.
right. So now on your new layer, we're
Okay.
let's start with the eyes. We're very comfortable with these eyes. They look
Okay.
good. So go over and put a firm line to fill that out.
they're not they're not the same size.
That's all right.
Can I remove again?
And then we'll put a circle in each one to make the eye.
Okay. Oh, but that's too small. Okay, I'll make this one smaller. No.
You got it. You got it.
Just a dot.
All right. So then we're going to come down and draw the nose.
Draw the nose. Okay, sorry. I was trying to fix the eyes, but no, it's okay. That's fine. Okay, just go down. Oh, it's too small. So I'm sorry.
It's all right. So,
I have to start again. Hold on. I think I messed up the size. Okay, 15. Okay, let's go to 15 again. Oh, okay, maybe just
So the-
10. Okay.
so the
That
whole
one.
point.
Okay, that one. Okay, and then do the eyes. Okay, and then do the this, do that. Okay, and that.
Okay. Are you having fun?
I'm so scared. I don't know if this
Don't
is
be
fun.
scared. All right. So we're gonna come up from the eyes and make the top of his head.
Okay, come up from the eyes and there.
Okay. And now, what did I not do? Oh, I didn't give him the horns. I'm gonna give advance. We're just gonna make a nice horn like that.
This is so funny. Okay, continue.
And then over here on the front side, we're gonna go out with his belly.
Oh, your mouth is like this. Why is mine bent? Let's
And
try
for
to.
some reason, you're drawing at a different angle than you did your sketch, and I don't know why. But
So the sketch
but
is a,
so
okay.
here's here's the big thing: is it's all okay in the end. When we're done, no one's going to be looking at mine. They're just going to be looking at yours, and they're going to
Yeah,
say,
you know what? The eyes is not on the sketch. Hold on. Okay.
"Yeah."
So I will. Okay, there's the. Okay, and then that one, and then that one. Okay. All right. Now I think I got that. Okay, and then bend.
Okay, and then we're going to come and put that curve for the leg.
Curve.
All right, now here's where you're going to start. You're just going to add some things, and if they don't work, you erase them. I'm going to add another horn on this side. You want to make it about the same height as the other horn.
Ah, this is
All right,
so hard.
and
See,
then
Stan?
we're going to give him
Now you
a foot.
believe me, I am really so bad. See, it doesn't look like the. Oh, this. I think the wrong. This is wrong. I'll fix that because that one has to be. I think it's easier if there, right? A little better. Okay, Stan is speechless at this point.
I'm having fun. I'm having fun watching you.
I cannot do this. Okay, we will, but it's okay. I'm going to do this. There,
Oh,
better.
there you go. Look at that.
Whew, whew. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Oh, you
So
did the foot. Okay.
yeah, I put a foot on the bottom of his leg.
Okay. Oh,
Now, all of these details that I'm putting in, you can make them slightly different for your dragon. It's a dragon. No one knows what they really look like. Uh,
I'm loving my dragon. I love this
yeah.
dragon.
All right. So we're gonna now pull the back down. This line here.
Oh, sorry. I thought I had that already. All right. So hold on. Where am I? From there. Oh, I connect to
From
this
here.
one.
Okay.
Okay.
Looking good.
But why is that line like this is too long? Yours is just like
Well, I don't think your dragon is going to look exactly like my dragon.
yeah, but at least like that
Okay.
one. Okay.
Are you happier with that? Then let's use that.
I don't. It looks like a mask. Okay. The eyes are really funny. Sorry, Stan. I really gotta like change this. We'll never get to finish, promise. But you know what? I think my pen is too thick. Right?
Make it thinner. See,
Um.
I think that you already have found the answer because this is the fun part of drawing is you put some lines down and you don't like them, so you put a different line down and you play
Yes.
with it.
So okay. So the eye. Sorry, Stan. Sorry,
You are,
guys. I just at least resemble a little bit like a dragon. It's like really, absolutely not. Okay, looking like a dragon. Dan, are you sleepy?
I'm not sleepy.
Ah! This is like a raccoon of some sort. Okay, let's go back to 11. You know what? I'm messing it
Okay.
up further. Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's
Whatever.
do this. Okay, so put the tail on the bottom.
Oh, you did the tail already. Okay. Tail. Oh, and
All
we
right.
connected it with the foot.
Well, I mean, if you look, I didn't. They're just close to each other. So there you go. All right. Let's from that front end of the foot. Let's finish the bottom of the belly.
Okay. Belly. Okay, maybe you gotta change this a
Oh,
bit
you don't.
because it's too far away from the foot.
No, it's not. It was perfect. It was literally perfect.
Okay, really? How do I go back? Undo. How do I undo here? Okay.
Undo, undo one more.
What? What am I doing? Okay, undo like that. Okay, that will
Okay.
do. Why is it? It looks thinner. The lines are thinner. What have I done?
You, you well, you use it. You use the pen at different sizes for the two lines. So
So there you go. Okay, whatever. Okay, okay.
okay. All right. I'm looking at your dragon and trying to decide what we should do next. All right. We're gonna put just a little arm here.
Okay, I think I'm missing something here. The belly, and then this one. I'm missing that part of the foot.
You're not missing anything.
Oh, okay. I feel like okay. Now we'll do the hands.
Do one little hand. There you go. Let's put on the other side of the belly. Let's put another foot.
Oh my goodness, what does that foot look like? Okay.
And I'm gonna put a line here.
The dragon wants a thing. Oh my gosh.
I think this is gonna look great when you're done. So I put a line here that goes from the bottom of the mouth to the leg, but it goes behind the arm.
Where? Oh
Here.
yeah, that one.
There
Okay,
goes
okay,
that
got it.
and that.
Okay.
There you go. And then I'm gonna put those teeth on because I like them.
Guys, is this
And
so painful to watch? Don't worry. But I'll save this because this is.
yeah.
See, look at that! It's very different. Okay.
Okay. Now, did you do your line? You did your lines on a different layer?
Yes.
Okay, so turn off the layer with the purple coloring in it. There you
Okay.
go. Okay. And make one more layer underneath the lines.
Underneath the lines?
Yeah, underneath the lines.
Okay, I move it down. How do I do it? Daughter dear, daughter guide, come here.
Now hit the plus. There's a little plus sign.
Yeah,
There you
okay,
go.
there you go.
Okay.
I did it. Okay.
Now on that, now we're going to come back to our pens.
Pens.
And in the pens, there's down below inking, there's drawing. Pardon me, I gotta need to have a sip of something.
Okay, drawing. Are you okay? Because maybe watching me draw is
Yeah, no,
okay. Drawing.
okay. There is a pen under drawing called gloaming. I don't know if you can see that.
Glowing. Oh, I've heard that from like my friends KM and Giga Art. Glowing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
what happened? Oh my gosh.
I don't
Why am
know.
I in this one? Cancel. Okay. There you go. Okay.
Okay. And now we're gonna go to your colors. I don't know how I like to use the color wheel. However you like to use colors, and
Okay, there you go.
Pick a red color.
Red. Okay.
Okay, and now we're gonna use the gloaming to color in red on the main body of our dragon.
Why is this gray? I chose red.
You may have started a you may have started
Okay, let's
a
see. Okay, there you go.
okay, good. Okay.
Okay. Oh, this part I can do.
There you go.
Okay, the whole thing. Okay, all right, there you go. Oh, you have that no, the on the nose. Oh, I forgot to put the snout. Okay,
That's
I'll
all
do
right.
that later
Let's
because I have to change pens again. Oh, not this one. Not the
okay.
belly.
We're gonna pick a yellow and do the belly in the yellow.
Okay, hold on. Let's do this first. Let's do some more of this part. Okay, and then this. Okay, okay. And now we do the belly.
Yep,
Ah,
in
oh,
a
also
yellow.
this part. Okay, not the ears though, right? Okay, and then yellow. Yellow. The belly. Oh, that's not yellow. And green. Where is the yellow? This part? This part? This part? Oh, different kind of yellow. Anyway. Okay.
All right, and then I'm gonna pick a little gray color, and I'm gonna. Oop, I undid my belly. I'm gonna pick a gray color, and I'm gonna do the horns in gray.
Okay, the horns in gray. Hold on. I'm just gonna try a different yellow. This is like green. Why is it this yellow? I can't get the yellow
All
right.
right, okay, so go and pick your color. Okay, now you have the big circle. Yeah, move the little circle to a bright yellow.
Where is it?
Up, 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 up. There. Yes, stop.
Okay. Still that, but it's okay. Better than the before. Okay. And then
I picked a gray color and I put it on the horns.
okay, gray. Gray on the horns.
There you go. Yeah. And now we have
Okay.
a dragon.
There you
Now, if you
go.
so yeah, if you
For
show
the
that to
fans.
your daughter or your husband and you ask them, "What is this?" and they're going to say
They
to
might
you,
say a rat.
"I bet you they're going to say a dragon."
Okay, guys. This is so much,
And
Stan, you're right. This is so much fun.
that's
Okay, Miss Zell already submitted one. Thank you, Miss Zell. I hope that somebody else submit. Miss KM, please submit your entry. All right, so let's read some of the people in the chat. Are they saying? So, Sammy said, I'd love to attend a virtual class with Stan. Okay, go for it, girl. Yes, thank you so much, Gretchen. Everybody, Sammy, Zell, cheering me on. If someone would put a hand on my chest, they would feel like my heart is beating so fast. Guys, because you do know, I don't like Joey. But then I do want to learn, right? I do want to learn. So you see my issue, Stan. It's like
yeah,
perspective. I don't know when one should be small or big, and then I cannot like to draw things in perspective. I don't know how you do it. Or like say
yeah,
two shapes the same size.
yeah.
So details, attention to details.
So
I'm
the problem is that the answer to all of those is practice.
practice. Okay, so I have 27 dragons in my studio and they are still watching. And Gretchen, if only they can talk, is like, what is that? That's not a dragon. Okay, KM said, iPad turn off. I hope my sketch was saved. Oh no, I hope you saved it. Okay, so I'll be waiting. So far, I can only see Zel's drawing. Okay, wag mo sukuan si Mommy Lala, Stan. Okay, I'll translate this one, Stan. Okay, Zel
Yeah.
is saying, Stan, don't give up on Mommy Lala.
Never, never.
All right, so they're saying, go, Mom. Okay, oh, my dragons are willing to pose for pictures if you don't know what a dragon is like. Thank you, Jetson. Your dragon wants a tail. Okay, there you go. I am almost crying in tears. I'm in tears because of it's so much fun. Okay, sent my preschool level. Okay, thank you, Zell. Miss Mary, thank you so much for dropping by. Question. Okay, if I don't want to invest in Procreate, okay, so what app can I use instead? Stan, that maybe they can use with other tablets or with their
Almost,
computer.
almost every tablet will have a basic drawing
Mhm.
um, app, and that's a great place to start. um, Procreate is pretty inexpensive, but you're right, you do have to pay for it. But if you're a
Mhm.
beginner at drawing, then you don't need all of the bells and whistles that are on
Procreate.
Procreate, and the very basic drawing app that comes
Mhm.
on your phone or your tablet is a great place to start.
Stan, I really love Procreate. Like, not because I know
Me
how to
too.
use it, but because my daughter uses it, and I know she creates a lot of nice stuff about it. Is Procreate only for iPad Pro? Can they
Yeah.
use this? Ah,
No,
okay.
Procreate is an Apple only.
Apple only. Okay. But
Um,
Miss Zell, I'm sure you can find because she actually knows how to. Okay, no, she's also trying to learn how to draw just like me. So Miss Zell, I feel you, but we can do this. Okay, pulling out my paint pens. Gretchen, is this too painful to watch? Okay, but there you guys. I promise I will improve. I will practice. Thank you so much, Sky Sora. I did mine old school. Love it. Gretchen, I hope you can share it. If you can share it on my Discord, that would be great. BG in webinar. Oh, so GigaArt is in a webinar. Thank you so much for BG. Stan is a Filipino word when we say you're there watching, but you're in the
yeah.
background. So BG. Thank you, love drawing. It was so much fun. Yes, Miss Cat actually submitted something, and you'll love it, guys. Your dragons are so cute. Thank you, Giga Art. Great mom and Stan. Are you going to add wings? Oh,
Oh, we can.
yeah. You really want to give me
I don't know
this
if you.
is
I don't know if you seem very stressed out. I don't want to make you stressed.
yes. So let's do without wings for today, guys. Okay. Okay, this is what Cat uses. I use Ibis Paint for Android.
Mm?
There you
That
go, Miss Zell. Maybe ayan po. Ibis Paint. Dockery. Oh, sorry, Dockery. Yes, it's a different time slot today. Okay, and we're raffling. We're going to be showing already the team bahay. I know Dockery could have done this because she also draws. She's a doctor.
uh
She's a dentist, but she is very creative. She's also into crafting and drawing. Procreate is a really good app. One time payment only. Yes,
yeah.
that's also one thing I like about it. It's only one time payment. And okay, of course, we have Judy. Hi, Judy. Okay, another awesome artist. Okay, and crafter. Join ka, G. Lala, do I need an invite to your Discord? Yes, Gretchen. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Gretchen, are we friends on Facebook? To check. Because if you can send me a message on Mommy Guide Inc.'s Facebook page, I will send you the link. There you go. Some of my friends use Clip Studio Paint.
The Clip
So that's
Studio.
another
It's
app.
even more options. It's in fact it's got more than I need. I have Clip Studio Paint, but I do almost everything in Procreate.
Mm-mm. You know, Giga Art Stan is a digital artist.
Mm.
That's why she knows this also.
Ah,
We invited her over like during the pandemic to do a basic class on Procreate. So what you see now is not because of her teaching, it's because of me. Okay, because amazing people have already
right.
done.
So I don't. You're saying me don't blame Giga Art.
Yes, and don't blame me or don't blame Stan. Look at the difference. Okay, I have Sketch app. Okay. Oh, so Zell is
Yeah,
using Sketch app. Oh, there you go. You
that'll.
both are so much fun. Great job drawing the track and Lala with or without things. Thank you so much, Claudio. Ayan na yung pro. Nakakatawa gawa ko. Sabi ni Zell. Okay, Zell is saying, okay, I submitted. And she's saying, I'm a pro, just like me. Sprinkle with cards. Busyhan ko. All right, so there you go. Bibusyhan ko. All right. So that's it. I am waiting. Let me see. Stan, I'm trying to give Gretchen the link. Can you invite them over again to random encounters and sumo show?
Yes, please come and join me on my YouTube channel, which is StanX is my name over there. Um, but on Thursday nights my time, I'm in the Pacific of the U.S. Friday mornings your time, Lala. I have a
Mhm.
show called Random Encounters where we do just what I was doing today. I randomly select a pair of things and I draw them quickly. And I draw three of them in an hour, and we have a lot of fun. I often will come to the audience to ask for suggestions too. The bigger the audience gets, the more I come to the audience. So if I get more people to show up, it's a better chance that you can be part of the show. And then on Friday evenings, my time, Saturday morning, your time, Lala, I have the sumo show where we talk about Japanese grand sumo. Very different, two different cartooning and sumo, but they're both in my heart.
Absolutely. And we resonate with you so much, Stan, because we also are into most of us here in the chat, the creators here. When you go into our channels, you see not just crafting, but you see also the many different passions that we have. May not be the right thing to do as a content creator. Manong B, one of my coaches in the chat. Okay, but you do understand that, it's like you do you. So we do us. All right. So, Stan, this is the part where we actually. I don't know what is happening. I'm also not very techy. Gretchen, I think you probably maybe submitted it. But what I will do, Gretchen, is I will include you in the will. Okay, but and then hopefully eventually just send in the actual drawing on Discord later. Okay, so this is it. I'm gonna be putting in the show you first the Discord. Okay, so we're gonna use this one, and I'm gonna change that scene from Stan's amazing scene into the Discord. Okay, guys, so this is it. You will see now. Okay, so we'll say bye bye for a bit. Okay,
Bye bye, Dragon.
on Stan's awesome drawing. Okay, and we will show the Discord. Okay, hold on. There you go. Okay, so this is
Oh,
the Discord. Okay, hold on. I will just make it bigger so it fills up the screen. Okay, so these are the ones who submitted for today. Okay, this is
all
Zell.
right.
Okay, this is Sprinkle with Cards. This is she did the
That's,
same thing.
that's
Okay,
great.
Wizard Journaling. By the way, she has amazing new content about journaling on her channel as well, on her Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. So check it out. But this is her drawing for today. Yours is full of details. It has a beard, nose, eyes, right? More details than I actually did in mine. Congratulations, Zell! Woo-hoo. All right, so that is Cell submission. Okay, she said, feel free to laugh out loud. No, you did an
No,
amazing
terrific.
job. Right, so let's put a heart in there. Okay, and this is Cat Crucena. She said, I drew a
Aw,
cat because I love cats.
that's a great. I love cats too, and that's a terrific cat. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Terrific cat. Okay, very good, this cat. Okay, she actually was one of my sponsors for my Father's and Mother's Day. We
Mhm.
did. She has her business is more of her name is for craftness sake. So she personalizes leather stuff. Okay,
Ooh,
and I will order for you, Stan, and send it over to you with your name and your channel name. Okay, and she submitted
Oh,
another one. Follow doing the dragon.
all right.
This is the dragon I wanted to make. Okay, can we like remove the cat C and put Mommy Lala there? No, kidding aside, this is super awesome, cat. Thank you
It
so
is.
much. Okay, there you go. And of course, we have KM. This is KM submission.
Ooh.
Wizard with, okay, what prompt did she
Journaling.
create? Journal also?
I love that idea. The wizard is using magic to do the
Yeah,
journaling. That's terrific.
exactly, right? And I think the wizard is a girl somehow. Could be. Or just with a long beard. Okay. Unfinished. Oh, she said unfinished. Okay, but she started. Great. Okay. And this is, oh, Judy.
Oh, very nice.
Judy.
That
Okay.
is a lovely gesture drawing.
Okay, there you go. See, some actually artists I've seen some who don't actually
Yeah,
draw anything on the face, just the silhouette of the face, and then
right?
that's it. Amazing details, right? I'm super proud of them. Okay, I have to also say I'm proud of you, Lala. This is a start.
Yes, I'm proud of you, Lala.
Thank you, thank you. You know, guys, I'm really scared about doing things. Okay, so we have Judy, we have one from KM. Okay, and we have two from Miss Cat. Okay, and one from Zell. Guys, this is not my usual time slot. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, now we'll do the Wheel of Names, Stan. Okay, and
Okay.
see who actually will be the winner for tonight. Okay, so while I actually hold on, just what do you call this? Change the image in the. Of course, we will add Gretchen here because I know Gretchen actually. She also drew alongside us, but since she, I think, is still not part of my Discord server, so she could
Mm,
not submit it, and I couldn't show it. But I will show it on my next crafty night, which is this Saturday, Gretchen, for sure. I will do that. Okay, so now I will just change the screen from Discord to Safari so I can show you the. Okay, hold on. This one. Okay, the Wheel of Names. Okay, so we're showing the Wheel of Names. Okay, sorry guys, I really want to do this right. Okay. I'm just gonna change. Let me see. Screen share. Okay. There. Because I don't like to see the edges like that. Okay. That's a better one, right? Okay. So let's put in the names. Okay. So for today, we have Zell. Okay. Oh, okay. All caps. We put Zell. And then we have Kat. Okay. And then we have KM. And then we have Judy.
and
Okay.
Gretchen.
Of course. And Gretchen. So sorry, Gretchen. You know how it is with tech and me. We're like oil and water. All right. So we have Zell, Kat, KM, Judy, and Gretchen. Is this correct, guys? Okay. Can you put in the chat if this is correct or am I missing anyone? And I'm going to double it so that we can have more options or. Okay, there you go. Let me just check for a while. Kendra, okay. With the output. Okay, all right. So let's do this. Okay, so winner for today. Okay, again, we'll get a cartoon done, a caricature done. Right, Stan? Is that the right term?
Whatever they'd like me to draw.
Oh my
What,
goodness.
what character? What kind of character they'd like me?
All right,
One
so you'll
character.
get that from Stan. Oh my goodness. Such a priceless gift and prize for Team Bahay tonight. All right, so good luck, ladies. Winner is. Let's see.
Tick 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 tick.
All right, KM, congratulations. Woohoo! But again, of course, I would like to say thank you, Stan. Thank you, everybody, for joining This is something that is, I know, a little bit off from our usual schedule, but you guys are still here. And so I thank you so much. I hope that you had fun as I did. Now I'm pretty relaxed because it's done. So let's go back to the chat again, Stan, for a little bit.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I think Procreate is the best and easiest to learn and use. Okay, says GigaArt. Okay, hold on. There you go.
That's my
Totally agree
I
at
found Procreate
GigaArt.
really
Yes.
easy to learn.
Yes, and so many updates with no additional fee. So
Yeah.
one-time fee. So your investment though would be the iPad Pro. But if you are going to do this as part of your job, say you're going to create stickers, you're going to create, artworks and stuff that you plan to sell, then hopefully in time you'll get the return on investment on the iPad Pro. And if you have kids, they can also do that. Okay. Yes, Gretchen, I am on Docs and both on Ecamm's Discord. Okay. And I'll definitely send you an invite, Gretchen, so that if and when you can come, that would be super awesome. Okay. Agree with Procreate, so said Dockery. Okay. KM Hartmit. Idol sa Procreate. Okay, Giga Art said she loves the way KM uses Procreate. There you go. Hala, Miss Giga Art. Naku, still learning po. Yes, we were actually all in Giga Art's basic class also. Sorry, can't tag and greet all you guys. I sub to all. Oh, thank you so much, Gigi. Thank you, everybody who actually subscribed to Stan. It's Stanex,
Thank
by the
you,
way,
G.
guys. It's Stanex. Okay, so on his show, on his channel, he has two: the Sumo Show and Random Encounters. So it's like you getting two in one, right? So the best of both worlds on Stan's channel. All right, ganda si KM ng Wizard. Ayan, ha ha ha. Wow, Mizel, Hogwarts level, right? Very slayful wizard. Cat! Okay, Katrina ha, nag-magic na lang yung wizard ko kasi hindi marunong maghawak ng paintbrush. KM is explaining that since the wizard doesn't know how to, hold a paintbrush, she just did a magic thing with a... And I think Stan got
Why
that
wouldn't?
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ang cute ng cat. Miss Katrina, ang cute. Thank you. Everybody says Miss Cat's cat is so cute. And Cat is saying, thank you to you, Stan. Love the wizard, Miss KM. Thank you. Yes, Stan. Can't draw a hand holding a brush. So let's use some magic. Submitted a random sketch. I don't do eyes and lips because I'm not good at it. Still beautiful, Miss Judy. Thank you so much. Pre-output Timbahay. Thank you. I shared my dragon on your FB page for now. Okay, hold on. I think I can show that. Stan, are you okay to wait a little bit more?
I am. I'm
Okay.
here.
All right. So, guys, let's check that out. Okay, because I really want to see, okay, what Gretchen did. Okay, on. Okay, here, let me see. Okay, where is it? Oh, this is the wrong Facebook page. Okay. So, sorry guys. Oh, you can actually see it because I'm on my Safari. Okay, so let's change this to Mommy Guide. Okay, and let's check. Okay, Mommy Guide's channel. Okay, there you go. And then we see, where is Gretchen's? Do you see it? 7 comments. Okay, what did Gretchen say? She did it. She attached it on my Facebook, right? Okay. Maybe this is the same thing as what happened to you when you shared it. When you shared your drawing. Right, Stan? I can't see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you see it?
No. but yes, that's the same thing that happened. I shared mine on your as a comment, and apparently it disappeared.
Okay. Where is it? I can't see it. Okay, Gretchen, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this back here so that you guys don't see. Okay, I'm gonna send Gretchen right now because she's already on my Facebook. I'm gonna send her the invite. Okay, guys, hold on. Okay, I really want you to see Gretchen's work as well. Okay, so I will send an invite um to. Okay, okay, there we go. Invite people. Okay, copy. Okay. Okay, I'm sending you the Discord link right now, Gretchen. Okay, there you go. Yes, Gretchen, can you kindly send the image, okay, on the Discord under Team Bahay? So on my Discord server, you will see the channel Team Bahay. That's where you upload it. Kindly upload it over there. All right, so we can all see it and we can showcase it. Let me see if, okay, we'll wait for that. Okay, so this Friday, Stan has random encounters again. All right. So during your show, Stan, you actually don't do just one.
No, I do 3 drawings each time. It's
Okay.
as you we were talking about earlier. The part of the key is that I do it quickly. That's like the magic trick, right? Drawing is one magic trick. This is the magic trick within the magic trick. Do it quick
Yes. And then
and
the
move
nice
along.
thing about you doing it on your channel is, it becomes a video on demand after the show. So if you want to go back to it, you can easily, pause and stuff like that. Okay, you want to show something, Stan? Okay,
I'm just
congratulations, Buntis,
uh,
KM.
I was going to, yeah, you know what? I was going to show.
Okay, let's show that. Okay, Charlene Ang, Stan, this is Charlene. She's crafterney. She's one of the crafters who actually joined me in my show. But today, she is just busy. But normally, she is with me. Okay, and Susan too. Yes. So, Manong V, thank you. Okay, so let's show that, Stan. Okay, while we're waiting, Gretchen, can you send it on my Discord now because I cannot see the submission or that one on my Facebook page. I don't know why.
Okay, so what I really wanted to talk about here is the difference between being sketchy and finishing. So this is what I do in
Mm.
about 15 minutes. And sometimes when I'm talking to other cartoonists, I'm a little shy about it because it's very quick. Um, but if I take some time and where did I put it? Did I put it here? Yes. I go back and I take the same idea and I finish it. I don't know. Hopefully, you can see the quality difference between the
Oh
sketchy
yeah.
version and the finished version. And I think it's important for new people new to drawing to think about the same way. The sketchy version is what I do when I'm thinking about the idea. After I've gotten the idea firm and I've done the sketch, I can go back and do it again in a finished,
Mm.
polished version.
Yes, here we see the shadows, right? So
Right.
now there is a shadow in the coloring,
So
more details.
it would be if I had this in mind and uh, and what I had in the end. I wish I had set this up so I could do this more quickly. Is
Mhm.
this maybe I'd be a little disappointed because it's not as nice. But you do this first, and then
Mhm.
later you do the good version. For the same thing for you, Lala, when you're drawing, remember when you're drawing, your first one is the sketchy version. And then after you
Oh, you're
work
so
out all
kind,
the
sketchy.
ideas, you do the nice version.
Okay, so Stan, for beginners like me who really needs a lot of practice, what is your recommended like practice? How often? How many times? You know, to be
My so
consistent.
um, my my basic advice is to draw every day. Just draw something. There's some people who get up and maybe you have a notebook or maybe you have a stack of post-it notes and just do a quick drawing of
Start with
anything.
doodling. Just doodle,
Yeah,
doodle. Okay, sketching.
I
Okay.
I
Okay,
doodle
I'll do
all the
that.
time.
I'll do a challenge, Stan. I'll do
Yeah,
a 30-day daily sketch of something,
that's
right?
great.
And then I'll
Yeah.
update you. Okay, I'm gonna be accountable to everybody right now in the chat. I'm gonna do this, and going to not try, but I'm going to do it. At the end of the year, I should be able to redraw this dragon and color it nicer.
Yes. A
All
year from
right.
now, your dragon is gonna be so much more what you have in your head.
Exactly, right? Okay, so Stan, let's show. Okay, this time, finally, okay, Gretchen and I are able to finally, okay, let him,
Woo!
okay, now she's part of my Discord server, and this is what Gretchen did.
Look at that. And those are some nice spikes on the back and
With
wings.
the wings.
That's a mighty dragon there.
Exactly. So this is now gonna be number what? But see, actually, she actually I think did with markers. This is not. This is with a
That's
pen
great.
and markers. Or yes, I can see. Right, it's a
Yeah.
paper. Wow, Gretchen, you are so good at it. Right? So Gretchen, there you go, guys. I don't know if you read earlier on what Gretchen wrote. She said that she just started about 2 years ago that she learned that she can actually draw, and now
See?
she is continuously taking classes, and she said that she's going to be taking another class pretty soon, right? So it's another, is it gonna be another rabbit hole showing next? Who knows, right? Because we are inspired by so many amazing people just like Stan. Again, Gretchen, thank you so much,
Thank you,
Gretchen,
Gretchen.
for never not giving up on actually sharing your amazing drawing for today. Oh, pencil sketch and then with brush pens over. So that's why I see, pencil shavings or eraser shavings on the paper, right? That is super awesome. So don't worry, guys. So if you don't need to go digital, right? So look at what Gretchen did, right? So just paper, pencil, and then a bit of markers. Okay, and that's it. She already did an amazing dragon. All right. Thank you so much, Gretchen. Again, Stan, thank you so much. And I hope that we can have you back again in the future to
I would
announce
love
whatever thing that you might have coming soon. Okay, again, Stan has a Patreon where you can actually join, okay, and look at the behind the scenes, because sometimes we want to do the behind the scenes, right? And of course, he also does commissioned work. So I hope that you can join me as I am almost often, okay, there in Stan's show every time that he goes live, both on the sumo and the random encounters. So this is it. So this is a Friday, Stanex, okay, on FB, IG, and on YouTube. And the best thing to do is make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you always get notified when he goes live. With that, Stan, thank you so much. Have a great rest of the night. And
Thank
for
you
the
for having
others
me,
here,
Laura.
thank you so much and have a great rest of the day. It's actually holiday, 2 holiday back to back for us, right?
I hope
So
everyone has a good holiday.
exactly. All right. So Gretchen just saying, I'm just finishing a watercolor class. Next drawing, plus I'm doing a figure drawing. Wow. Really has helped my
All
photography
right.
by giving me a different perspective. And I'm sure also for the creatives in my community, the artists, the crafters, just like me, will absolutely do, drawing, cartooning, an amazing thing for all of us. Okay, Sammy says, thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you. With that, this is Mommy Lala and Stan
And Stan.
Brown. Okay, say thank you so much and see you on Stan's channel on Friday. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Lala. Thank you,
you.
everyone.
Okay, thank you so much for joining me and Stan today, and I hope that you learned something and even had a good laugh, okay, out of this episode because it was super fun. I'll see you again tomorrow for another episode. This time around on Conversations with Lala. Bye.